Okay, dreamer, please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be checking out a very special video that is to compare both shops in the global and Korea server. Thanks to my friend Jeremy for the idea. I think this will help you guys plan ahead and see what's coming so that you guys know what is there to save. So for the Mo Emporium, we are almost similar to the Korea level of variety of goods. Okay, except that in Korea they don't have 100 free maps every day, but they do have all the other similar things, and they also have the 30 maps that cost 6,000 gold, and there's actually better stuff sometimes. But I think our shop is kind of on par because I've seen quite a lot of soul stones being on sale over the past few days, so I think that's pretty good, especially for free to play players where soul stones can be pretty hard to come by, and if you meet a soul stone that you are kind of in the process of buying, I think that's pretty good. So yeah, basically the only difference I feel is the 100 free maps a day, but then again, for Korea players, they don't really need the 100 free maps a day because they probably have hoarded over thousands of maps over the past months. Yeah, so it's not that big of a deal for the Korea players. So hopefully we do get there, because I sometimes also do get a free light crystal. Yeah, that's possibly free as well. So yeah, I mean light crystal shard, okay, not the full light crystal, but yeah, there are many things that can be free in the Korea shop. Okay, for the summon shop, the hero section, nothing is too different. Okay, everything is the same there. You still have your blue banner, you still have your red banners, and of course your yellow banner. And then for the pets, also the same. Okay, they are still operating on a non-PT system. And for the equipment, well, there's actually this the yellow one. Okay, the red one is still the same, but there's this yellow one that allows you to pick for very special hero related equipment. Okay, so I'll just talk about it. For the catastrophe armor, it is quite unique because this one piece alone can give different types of effects depending on which hero you equip it to. For DPS heroes, it increases their crit damage. For range heroes, it increases their skill damage. For tank units, it decreases their damage received. For universal types, it increases their debuff duration, which is great for Chris. And for support types, it actually increases their status effect resistance. And for the other two, it's actually Ming equipment, okay, Ming shoes and Ming's hammer. For one piece, it increases the damage you deal by 5%, decreases the damage you deal by 5%, and it also increases your ultimate gauge at the start of the battle by 30%. If you have two pieces on your heroes, which replaces the weapon and the shoes, the boots, not only does it increase all the percentages from earlier, it also allows your ultimate gauge to not be reduced when it is 100%. So that is pretty OP. Okay, you do need something called the Sunstone, which is obtained from the Orochi raid in future. So yeah, nothing too different here. There's an additional banner that is for jewels. Okay, that will come much later on, and I'll make a separate video about jewels itself. You do have to gacha for jewels, and there's about 3 tiers from what I've seen: the rare, the legend, and the legend plus jewel. Okay, I'm not too sure how are the rates, okay, to be honest, but hopefully it won't be too triggering. Okay, so now moving on to the shop, the general shop itself. So for the ruby packages, I think they're about the same. Okay, nothing too much, and I don't want to dwell on this. For the common shop, you can see that we are also selling gold for rubies, but the difference is that in the global shop, they actually throw in additional experience potions, which the Korea shop doesn't have. So I would say for the global shop, that is a plus. And for the Topaz shop, you also have the same old stuff: your enhancement stones, special enhancement stones, your selected hero tickets. They also do have the red ticket, which is for the selected equipment, okay, which I shown you earlier. They also have, I think these are the same: destructions, crystals, your elixirs, and your runes. They do have 2 additional ones at the bottom, and this rainbow essence is actually used for re-rolling legendary plus jewel sets. Okay, so nothing we need to concern ourselves with at this point. You do see that for the global shop, we do have purification crystals and purification shards on sale, which the Korea shop doesn't have, right? Okay, then in the common shop, okay, we do have the same destruction stones and runes, okay, but they do have the red one on sale, so in future we will get the red one on sale, so don't have to worry about not having enough red ones. They also have scrolls, legendary scrolls on sale, which means about I think 120 for 120 1,200 rupees. Yeah, 120 for that amount. And then they also have maps and on sale, and I think gold as well. But take note that our map packages in the common shop, they also come with experience potions. Yeah. So that is again a plus for the global shop. And then towards the end, the Korea shop does have this, which costs 1 million gold, and it allows you to get any raid material. And this is random, by the way. It's a ticket, not a selector, which is kind of unfortunate, and it's quite costly for 1 million gold. I don't think it's worth it at all. But the rest of it is the same. You still have your enhancement stones as well in the common shop, and yeah, probably just the addition of the raid materials. Now for the guild shop, it's also looking to be the same. There's a gold box as well, which you can use to buy with guild coins. The only differences I believe are below, so let me scroll down just a bit more. The pets are the same also. It's just that the organization of the shop is slightly different. Okay, so the guild shop in Korea server also has maps on sale, but in fact they also have green maps on sale which you can buy. Okay, we don't have green maps on sale at the moment, and in fact we can't buy maps in 100 quantities. As you can see there, okay, for our maps they're only selling to us in 5, in bulks of 5. And there's also this selector ticket which you can choose either main gear, which is pretty good I believe. However, it does cost 150,000 guild coins, so that may be something you want to keep for, okay, if you are done with the pets, and it's a selector. And at the bottom here, okay, we do have some new stuff. This is actually a box that allows you to get either universal books or formation upgrading materials, which I have mentioned in my formation video. You can also get all these fragments of hero related accessories, which I've also talked about in my hero accessory video. Okay, this is a selector. You can actually select a legendary version of the accessory, so I think it's pretty decent. Okay, and this is the PvP shop. The PvP shop, at first glance, of course, you will see that it's very different already. At the start of the PvP shop, you can see there are many currencies, which includes labyrinth currencies as well. And then at the PvP shop, you can also buy all these fragments, which I have mentioned in my accessory video. What lies below is pretty much the same. You have your maps, 2 pets, which are labyrinth related pets, which I also talked about in my pet video. You also have all the Skytrail equipment. Okay, and what's at the bottom is the labyrinth related costs, which you can actually use labyrinth loots to buy moonstones, like crystals, crimson essence, what's this? Forgotten memory, I believe. And this is also something you can buy. You can get a legendary plus jewel from here. Okay, the legendary plus jewel, I'll talk about it in the jewel video when I make it. Okay, I think there are no additional effects but additional stats. And then moving on, we have the soul shard, which is the same. Okay, you just buy hero soul shards. So from the friendship shop, there is actually nothing too different, except that we do have the red stones coming as well, and the rest are all tickets, purely dungeon and raid tickets. Okay, they also have the Orochi tickets as well. So yeah, nothing actually too different in the friendship coin shop. So now moving on to the costumes. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the costumes in full glory, so we don't have to look at the global server anymore. For the global server, there's really just too little lacking. In future, you will get costumes when almost every legendary plus hero comes out. Okay, and all these are guild costumes as well. This is a guild costume of Rachel. Looks very nice, and the wings looks pretty nice. I guess they didn't want to make her red as well, because red will just be too close to her actual color. Karin's costume. Okay, this is a Guild War costume, I believe. And there's actually this special fan created costume which goes for 7777 gold. I think this is a great buy, so I'm gonna buy it now. Yeah, so this is a very nice costume. It was based on a fan art contest, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Shays, we know. Spikes, we know. Kid Shane, we also have a Guild War costume for her. So all these costumes, I'm not sure, to be honest, if they add additional stats, because Guild War costumes seem pretty exclusive to me. So I'm not sure if they'll add additional stats, but they probably will. Okay, this is Legendary plus Spike. Okay, as you see, all his costumes are now selling at 1000 rubies. So in the future, when they release new heroes, they will also do the same for these particular new heroes. Okay, like Platin as well. You will see that his costumes will also be selling at 1000 rubies. So in future, you don't really have to worry. Okay, if you have extra rubies, you can definitely get costumes in future. And all these also add to the codex buffs. Yeah, only the very old costumes that were released, they still use the costume voucher, okay, or they're pretty exclusive. Yeah, so just take note. This is Bolt Z, also with rubies, released upon his debut in the server. This one looks pretty worn out, very different from the previous two. This is Dylan's Plus. It's a helmet look or a topless look. Topless look does require costume vouchers. Clemith, I like the glow she has on her. I actually do prefer the original look. She has actually 3 costumes with her, okay, which is pretty rare, I guess, for a legendary plus hero. So there's like 4 looks for her, so you need about 3000 rubies. Yuri, okay, she has a summer costume, so I think this will come out in July for us. Rudy, he also has a Guild War costume. I'm not sure about the pose though. Similar to his 7 Knights 1 look actually. Guild War costume. Gilahan, Legendary Gilahan, who I expect to be coming soon, but turns out that Rin is coming, so I'm not sure if he'll be released with Rin. Summer costume with costume vouchers. So probably seasonal costumes are bought with costume vouchers. This is Wolyong. For Dina, nothing new. Oh, there's a Guild War costume. Nia, she has 3 looks as well. I like how seamless the costume shop is. Like you can change them into any position and the costume will just apply. This is Land's summer costume. I'm not sure about the pose as well. This is Cheng Chen, Legend Cheng Chen. So far, it only seems like Clemith has the most looks. This is Dylan's and his Guild War costume. He became no longer blonde. This is Diana. I do like this second costume. Then we have Lena and her Guild War costume. I'm glad they are giving Guild War costumes to not just, the typical heroes, but they're giving them to actually heroes that will be used. This is Alice, the summer poses. Claire, we have her in Global Server already. This is Chris and his Guild War costume. Juju's Guild War costume is actually fire. Like, it looks really good on her. The color combination is also very nice. Makes her original look very dull. Noho also has a Guild War costume. I'm not sure when these costumes are going to roll out, but they look pretty interesting. But I can't wait. Lania, I definitely prefer her original look. Okay, I think the other two looks look a little flat. And finally, Len, who has a Guild War costume as well. I like this look on her. Don't really like the helmety look. Yep, so that's actually all the costumes released in Korea server so far. And let me know if there was any that you really want. And I hope this video helped. And if it did, do give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Big shout out to my channel members: Tom, Jeremy, Nick, Gonzalo, Fahas, Shilling, Yamaki, Kevin, Valence, and Harlan for their support. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much and see you!